You can't make everybody happy. We are talking about the story of Zacchaeus in the book of Luke, chapter 19, in preparation for the Sunday of Reconciliation, happening on November the 16th. And this story is about reconnection, reconciliation. Jesus passed through Jericho to meet one single person with one purpose: to bring Zacchaeus back to God. So today we are reading the following verse. So he made haste and came down and received him joyfully. But when they saw it, they all complained, saying, he has gone to be a guest with a man who is a sinner. Very well, we begin talking today about the following quote: you can't make everyone happy. But this is so true because on both sides, Jesus did something very important. He saved the soul of Zacchaeus, and a soul is priceless. But even the good that Jesus did was criticized. Then, on the other hand, Zacchaeus did the right thing by confessing his wrong, making amends, taking action to repay what he had stolen. So Jesus does what is good, Zacchaeus does what is good, and both get criticized. In short, you can't make everyone happy. If you are worried about making people happy, everyone happy, pleasing everybody, in the end, you will always disappoint somebody. So in life, there will always be criticism. Criticism can come from social media, in your workplace, sometimes even within your own home or within your own family. In short, if you want to reconnect, reconcile with God, unfortunately, not everybody may give you their support. So don't wait on people their support. Don't expect everybody to agree, and don't expect everybody to support you, even when you do what is good. So clearly, Zacchaeus here, he learned a lesson. And the Bible tells us he was joyful, he was happy, and thank God he did not allow the criticism to kill him. He did not allow people to steal and rob his joy, the joy of his salvation, the joy of reconciliation. And sometimes this can happen to people. A person that has been distant from God, drifted away from God, and then when they come back to God, sometimes they have to encounter some comments from people that are not that spiritual, comments from people outside the church that are criticizing that person, like telling that person, you are pretending to change, but you're not really changing, right? I know you better. I know who you are. I know who you really are, right? Not believing that the person can change. Sometimes when you go through that process of reconciliation, coming back to God, in the church, outside the church, at work, around you, you may come across some harmful and hurtful comments. In that moment, you need to learn exactly what Zacchaeus did, because I believe that Zacchaeus just closed his ears and he protected the joy that he had found. And maybe you have experienced that. Maybe there was a moment when you were struggling in your faith and you reconnected with God and you had to endure and listen to some hurtful comments. Share about that in the comment section and how you overcame that and how you protected the joy of your salvation.
You know, criticism, we need to take it with a pinch of salt. There are people that criticize you with the intention to make you better. But there are other people that criticize you with the intention not to allow you to move forward.
Mhm.
And you were asking the people to leave in the comments their experience about criticism. I'm going to give you a short experience about criticism. I remember when I first came to the church, and then I surrendered to God very quickly. Everything God would ask, I would do.
Mhm.
Straight away. I would not be thinking, let me think if I do this or not. And I wanted to be in the church all the time just for me to learn, because everything was so new for me. Faith was new for me. I came from a religious background, but faith was never introduced to me, at least not the way I learned in the church. And I remember in the very beginning, before my mom, her eyes was still blind, before she converted. Well, both of us were in the process, right? That she told me like this: you are in a hurry to go to the church because you want to meet boys.
Mhm.
And I was really not ever my intention. But what was that? Was not even my mom giving that comment. I believe
Mhm.
behind of that comment was the devil himself wanting to keep a hold, the chains, the shackles on me, but using the mouth of my mom
Mhm.
to say a hurtful word for me, first of all, to get offended, maybe to say also the wrong thing, and for me to say, you know what, I will not go.
Yeah.
But thank God I didn't give ears to that. I understood it's not my mom talking. So I just pretend I didn't hear anything. And I every Saturday was the youth group I wanted to go, right? So I used to wake up very early in the morning to do all my house chores, so that my mom would never point a finger and say, you don't do the work at home. I would do all my chores and then to go to the church. But I received criticism. I received criticism from my cousins.
Mhm.
I received criticism at school because I was going to church.
Mhm.
So the criticism, they come, but they come. It's the devil uses their mouth in order to hold you back. That's why you need to take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. So the lesson that you learn today is the following: criticism cannot be avoided. Maybe that's happening to you right now. You're trying to make an effort to come back to God. You're trying to make an effort to connect with God, and you are facing a lot of criticism, attacks, maybe character assassination. Keep connecting with God. Stay connected with God. Get closer to God, because this happens to everyone, including in the example of Zacchaeus. And the last thing we're learning here with Zacchaeus is that you cannot make everyone happy, but focus on making God happy. You cannot please everybody. Focus on pleasing God alone. All right. So this is what we leave with you, and we're going to be back again tomorrow with our journey of faith, preparing us for the Sunday of reconciliation. On November 16, this is the address here in Hong Kong. You can scan the QR code for more information. Join us again tomorrow in the Voice of Faith. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you all.
Bye bye.